Hello, this is Mr. Frank, and today's mini DESMOS lesson will teach us how we can find the zeros or check the zeros of a function that's given in a simple multiple choice question on the Algebra Regents exam. Here's number 12 from June 2022. What are the zeros of f of x is equal to 2x minus 4 times 3x plus 4? Sure, we're going to learn how to do this algebraically, but today we're practicing with our DESMOS calculator, the graphing calculator. So one of the first things that I'm going to do when I see a function that's given to me, I'm just going to go to my calculator, and I'm going to enter it in the upper left window where it says number 1. I'm going to click in, and I'm going to put f of x exactly as it's given there, parentheses, 2x minus 4, close my parentheses, open my parentheses, times a 3x plus 4. As you can see, this function created a parabola, right? You can see it all the way down there. Now, if we go back to the question is asking about the zeros. When you're asked to find the zeros of a quadratic function, it's really saying, what are the values of x of this parabola when the y, or the f of x, this whole thing, is equal to 0? Well, on a graph, where is a function equal to 0? Well, if I go over here and I look at my x-axis, whenever I'm above the x-axis, my values of f of x, or my y, is positive. Whenever I'm below my x-axis down here, my values of f of x, or y, are negative. However, when the value of y is exactly equal to 0, it's the exact moment that this parabola intersects my x-axis. So these 2 points, I'm going to click right there. That point right there, negative 1.333, you can see is my value of x when the y value is equal to 0. That right there is one of my zeros. And if I go to the other point right here, you could see that when the value of y is equal to 0, my value of x is equal to 2. So if I went back and wrote this down in my paper here, I would say, oh, we had 2. We had negative 1.333, and we also had the number 2, right? But we could see that negative 1.333 is not one of my options. I could see that I have a 2 here, and I have a 2 here. So if I'm a good test taker, sure, I'm going to eliminate that one and that one, but I'm like, which one of these is my correct answer? Well, let me show you a little trick that we could do with our DESMOS graphing calculator. So I'm going to go back to the calculator. I could see one of my answers is negative 1.3333. Now, I'm not sure exactly what fraction that is, so I'm going to click in up here on the top left to the second input station. And I'm just going to put exactly what I see there, negative 1 point. And see those threes, whenever you see those threes repeating, you can actually keep on going. So I'm going to put a whole bunch of threes in there. I'm going to put at least 10 threes in there because that 3 is repeating. And I could see right in the 2 box, a little fraction appeared. That means convert this decimal into a fraction. So I'm going to click on that, and sure enough, negative 4 over 3 appears. Negative 4 over 3 is the equivalent fraction to negative 1 point repeating 3. So now I'm going to go back and see, oh, yep, that's an answer right there. Very simple way to find the zeros using the DESMOS calculator. Hope you like that lesson. Don't forget to subscribe to Mr. Frank's YouTube channel.